Okay, so we're live. So, hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone. My name is Victoria. I've been a host here on Talk and Talk for 4 years, I guess, now. And I live in Florianopolis. I'm 28. I love being here on Talk and Talk to practice my English. I also have the pleasure to meet awesome people. It's been great. For work, I have my own business. I work in the insurance field. I love it. And on my free time, I like to hang out with my friends on the beach, take my dog for a walk, and I love to play games like puzzles, board games, the Rubik's Cube, and there are some things about me. So, Marcelo, can you introduce yourself, please?
For sure. Well, as you can see, guys, my screen, I'm Marcelo. I'm living in Natal, North Brazil. Hot place to live in here. I'm an engineer. I'm 37. I'm married. We have a son, 9 years old, a little boy. I'm working with renewable energy projects in Brazil and South America. I've been in other countries, like China, Australia, South Korea, Japan, Spain, and some countries from South South America. My main goal here is to improve my English. Actually, I want to be able to speak better when I travel and at work. As Vic mentioned, I think that that's a good and safe place to learn and meet new people. Talking about some different topics, it's a very good thing. Yeah, I think that's a little bit about me.
Thank you, Marcelo. So, which one was your favorite country to visit? You've been to
South,
a lot of countries.
South Korea, all of this
South
country
Korea.
was just this job, just work.
Wow.
Never vacation. All the time working and work. But
I don't know if I missed, but I didn't get your job. What do you do?
I'm engineer, electrical engineer, and
Okay.
I lead with I'm project management, working renewable energy, like
Oh, nice.
wind
Interesting.
power, solar. In Brazil, the most people know like eólica, energia solar, baterias, stuff like that.
Very interesting. Very nice. Thank you, Marcelo. Romeo, what about you?
Okay, my name is Romeo. Um, I'm 43 years old. I live in Imperatriz, the countryside Maranhão. I work with the railroads. Actually, I'm a train worker, you know, since 2007. Yeah, it's a long time. And I'm married. I have 2 daughters. I like in my free time and watch movies. And especially movies that improve my English. I try watch a lot nowadays because my week off, I think, and I like to go camping with my family, especially in
Mm,
weekends. Yeah, it's it's me. That's it.
very nice. I love camping. It's awesome. And very interesting because we're seeing different jobs here today, different work positions. Very nice. What about you, Amanda?
Hello, my name is Amanda. I am 35 years old and I'm living in Rio de Janeiro. I work as a capoeira and I work from home office and I enjoy calm moments, learning new things and reflecting about life. It's so amazing that immersion because I'm learning English and I'm here to practice and improve my communication because it's a beginner yet.
Yeah, that's very nice. Congrats, Amanda. Thank you. And remember, guys, especially you, Amanda, we all here began at some place. So one day we knew nothing. So today here you're gonna enter the room with some knowledge and you're gonna finish the immersion learning a little that and you learned a little bit more. And every day is like that. You be consistent and you learn a little bit every day. And that's the process. That's very nice.
Thanks.
Eduino, introduce for the guys, please.
Yeah, I'm Eduino. I was born and raised in Luanda, capital city in Angola, but I have been living in Brazil since 2014. I came to Brazil after World Cup in 2014 in Brazil. At the beginning, I came just for study, but along the way, I was enjoying living here in Brazil. For that reason, I'm living here almost 11 years. Actually, I'm working remotely as a software engineer to a company in São Paulo. For that reason, I am willing to improve my English because I believe that in my area is so important to open doors, opportunities, to get well-paying jobs in the future. Yeah. And in my free time, I enjoy staying in my home, listening music, reading book, and watching series on TV. Yes, I think that's it. Nice to meet you all, guys.
Thank you, Eduino. Thank you very much. So let's begin, guys. As I said, today we're talking about starting the year with intention. And the first question for you, let's go with Eduino. Eduino, are you someone who sets goals, or do you prefer to go with the flow and just live day after day? Especially in the beginning of the year. Do you set your New Year's resolution or not?
Yeah, I definitely set goals because I think that when I set specific goals, especially realistic and flexible goals, I think that it gives me more clarity and direction and what will be my year, how I will use my time, especially when the life gets very busy and stressful. For me, it's important to set goals, especially write down on the paper. I love write down the paper. Without goals, is very easy for me to get it to fall into autopilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like autopilot mode. Make me waste time. Yeah, I set goals, specific goals, to help me to feel more relaxed, not overwhelmed. Yeah, I prefer having clear priorities. Even maybe I can't achieve my goals, but it's better for me to write down and yeah.
Very nice. I'm a lot like you. I prefer to set goals because it gives me clarity to what I want. And don't forget what I want when I'm lost in the everyday tasks. That's it. How about you, Marcelo? Do you also set goals like Eduino or you don't?
For sure. I usually to plan my year at the beginning, and I guess so important because that's one of the way we can have a guidance to when you set up your goals for through the year. Not always we achieve this kind of a goal, but we doing that, keeping doing like me. I try make a schedule through the year and plan each 3 months, for example, I make a review and try to analyze my schedule about some kind of goals that I set up. I think so important because it's one of the way you organize your life. It's make much more easier. It's helped me pretty much.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. How about you, Amanda? Are you like the guys or not?
I believe I'm a mix of both. I'm like
Okay.
having goals because they give me direction. Goals help me stay focused. They make me feel more organized and intentional. However, I've learned that too much control creates anxiety. Life doesn't always follow a plan. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I try to go with the flow when necessary. I allow myself to adapt the balance between planning and the flexibility works best for me, I think.
Very, very nice. And that's it. I guess the main point of the goals, like Duino said, is for us to have a clear path about what we want. But if we stay very strict with the goals about the things that we wanted, I don't know, in the end of last year or in the beginning of the year, we're gonna be frustrated because we can change our opinion and things that life change also. There are a lot of things in life that changes that may changes the things that we wrote in the beginning. So it's very important to stay flexible to those changes, or else we're gonna be frustrated and anxious, even though we can't control those things.
Exactly. I
How
agree.
about,
Yeah, I just
yeah.
sharing about it, Vicky. From my perspective, I think we can be flexible without
Mhm.
losing governance about
Sure.
our life, stuff like that.
Yeah, I believe that about that, Marcelo, I have like my values and the things that I want for my life, not only this year. For example, I wanna eat a healthier, I wanna exercise more, I wanna have quality time with the people that I like, with my family, with my friends. But if it's a very specific goal, we shouldn't be pretty much attached and very strict because things can change. But what I want for my life doesn't change, like the things that I said for my life quality. But so yeah, we definitely need to know what can we can be flexible, but there are some other things that we really have to stick to the plan. And you, Romeo, what's your opinion about this?
In my case, I first, I agree with you guys. I think it is important to follow a goals. I think the goals can be, how can I say, to guide you during the year. You know, it is important this goal. How can I say, to have challenges. For
Yes.
you can, how can I say, you can help make new things, or how can I say, um, I don't know say this in English. Um, it's important to follow this during the year, and it is important to have feedbacks, and you establish these goals. It's important to ask someone like your boss
Yeah.
or like how can I say, a friend that that observe you, that you can, how can I say, to these goals, you know. In my case, when I say before, I establish some goals, you know, in New resolutions. Especially how can I say, I study more, you know, for improving many fields in my life. Um, one these fields I would like improve my comprehension in study language. Any others? It is just one that the things that I would like to improve, you know. And I try to how can I say? I try improve this every day, every single day, you know, studying and how can I say? Um, studying the watching video movies and try to practice, you know. I think practice, it is one of the difficult that I have, you know. I think practice, it is so hard for me, but I can I can change this for my life during this year, you know. Yeah, I think that's it about this question.
You light up, you brought a very important point that for the first time I did this year, it was sharing my New Year's resolution with my sister. I always wrote it down by myself, but this time when I was writing down my New Year's resolution, my sister was here visiting me. So we wrote together our resolutions, and it was very different because when you have someone to talk to about your resolutions, it's gotta be someone that know you well. It can be because can be a personal resolutions, but there are also professional resolutions. In that case, you can share if you have a proximity to your boss, to your colleagues, they can help you with that. In my case, it was with my sister. And it was very nice because I knew what I wanted, but talking with her, we shared a lot of things that I kind of forgot that I liked and that I really wanted a few years ago. And she reminded me about those things, and it was very nice because there are things that are important to me, but as the years went by, I kind of forgot. So it was nice to share with her my aspirations and also to learn a little bit about more about hers. And we are on the 15th of January, but we're talking daily about our resolutions and the things that we're doing. So it's like someone that you have to share about the process, the things that you want to do, and someone is sharing with you. And it's very nice because we encourage each other and we cheer up each other when somebody is tired or disappointed. We always talk to each other and try to remember those things. It's very nice. Following that line about the resolutions, Romeo, you were talking the last. When you make your resolutions, do you prefer to be more ambitious or realistic about the things that you want?
Okay, it's a good question. I prefer a realistic, you know, because um, I think my time, I don't have enough time for how can I say, for many challenges, you know. I try to follow uh, um, a specific goal that before. If you are the others, I try um, learning other language, you know. That's that is one of the things that I would like improving in my life, you know. But I can make this exactly in my free time, you know. I think a moment, a little moment in my free time, because I think um, I need to make many things, and improve my knowledge. I can I can't have enough time for that, but I
Yeah.
need to take more time for how can I say, to become fluently, or how can I say, to be confident for practice, Yes,
Yeah.
I think I try to make this realistic goals for me. All right.
Very nice. Very nice. What about you, Amanda?
Okay.
You're more ambitious or realistic with your goals?
I think goals should be ambitions, but not overwhelming. But because ambition is important for growth, it pushes us forward. However, goals must be realistic. Otherwise, they cause stress. If a goal creates burnout, it's not health. So balance again is essential. The best goals gently myself. That's it. It's a both. It depends these goals, but realistic and the ambitious for forward. That's it.
It's a mix of ambitious and realistic to find the balance between.
Yes. More ambitions because is important for growth for me, but it's realistic because that's causes stress. That's it.
Nice, nice. And you, Edwino?
Yeah, I'm like Amanda. I believe goals should be ambitious but realistic at the same time, because I think that when we set realistic goals, we will not be frustrated, Unrealistic goals comes with frustration. It's important to have realistic and ambitions to keep going forward, even when the things doesn't work. When you have ambitions, you understand that progress matter more than perfection. For that reason, it's important to have realistic with ambitions. When you combine both of them, is very powerful. It's very powerful than huge goals with no consistency. For me, it's more important to have ambitious and realistic goals. Yeah.
You're so wise, so good with the words, Edwino. Very nice. I agree with pretty much everything. Yeah, it's important to remember that what were the words? Doing is more important than perfection. You said something like that. It's pretty good, pretty good. And you, Marcelo, how about you?
Well, I guess the key word here is balance, balancing both. It's rational because when you like planning, it's it mean you have some kind of ambitions, but at the same times you have the how can I say, a strategic way to achieve this kind of subject goal, stuff like that. But at the same time, depends on the context that you are living. It's will make the huge difference on that strategy to achieve your kind of goal. I think it's so important to balance both ones.
Yeah, that's it, guys. I guess balance is the key to pretty much everything in life. It's very important to remember that. But in my case, I like to be ambitious in my New Year resolutions. But as you all said, we have to be careful because when we're uh, ambitious, too much ambitious, we can get frustrated. But I organize my goals like career, personal life, quality time with myself or my friends, anything like that. And when it comes to important stuff, big stuff, I set realistic goals, but they are like more mid-term goals. They are big stuff, and I need consistency to achieve those goals. It's not like I can do something and it's ready. But when it comes to my life quality, I like to be ambitious. Like I have plenty of stuff that I want to do this year, new things that I want to do, new places that I want to go. So I like to be ambitious because it's kind of a list of the things that I want to do. But if I don't do, that's okay. The main point here is they are here for me to have fun, to do those things that I want to, but there are like 3 or 4 big goals that I have that they are more realistic and that I have to stick to the plan.
For sure.
And
For sure. Yeah, I would say if you have a good mental health, it can be a good one to be totally ambitious. Very good.
yeah, and also I've learned a lot about that during therapy sessions, exactly because I waited too much in the past to make me happy and make the things that I wanted on the weekend. But now I realize I can do stuff that I like that makes me happy during the week. Even though I'm working during the day, at night I can do something. It doesn't have to be big, it can be small and simple, but do little stuff that makes me happy to make me keep going for the bigger goal. To like it's like my fuel during the week.
Oh yeah, if you have if you be prepared to some kind of frustrated that living bring to us, it's a
Yeah,
very good thing. It's
yeah,
uh, a gold thing.
it's a good thing.
Saúde mental é ouro, né? Hoje em dia, né? É o petróleo.
Yeah, it's gold. It's gold and it's the basis of everything. If we're not okay mentally, anything can go down the flow. So about the new habits that we want to have this year. Amanda, do you have any new habit that you want to achieve this year or any habit that you would like to change? Like, I don't want to do this anymore in 2026.
I'd like to build a constant exercise routine.
Good.
Even something simple like daily walks, for example, exercise helps my mental health a lot. I need to learn this, and it improves my mood and focus so much. And I also want to meditate more regularly. It helps me calm my mind in 2026. At the same time, I want to reduce phone usage, especially at night, and the small things that's important to better habits, then better sleep and the energy principle. That's it for this year.
I
That's
was muted.
yes.
Great point about the exercises, because for me, for example, in the past years, I was very frustrated because it was like, oh, I have to exercise more, but I never go to the gym. I don't like it. But this year, I realized that it can be small stuff like walking every day. So, as I have my dog, I have to walk with my dog. It's like I get a bigger walk. Like sometimes it was like 15 minutes, but now I go at least 30 minutes. So it's good for me, and my dog's very happy about it because she's walking farther and she prefers it. So we have to have our goals, but being realistic at this time, not only realistic, but making things more simple. Like it doesn't have to be going to the gym. You don't need to meditate every day, but do something that you're gonna do it. You can go for a walk every day, meditate 2, 3 times a week. You're gonna test what works for you, but because what works for me may not work for you.
Yes, that's important to start.
That's the point. To start is the most important thing. How about you, Romeo? Do you have a habit that you want to begin or end this year?
Yes, I am with you. I would like start and continues um, keep good habits like walk, ride. I need, my doctor recommend me a lot breath exercise, but I don't like to go to the gym. But sometimes I like to walk, like you said, with my dog. My dog, I think he asks me all the time uh, for practice this, for practice that, But
I know
oh
how
my
it
God,
feels.
it's hard for me. But I like, I would like to start in my routine, especially once a week. But I think I make this once a month, you know. But yeah, I would like change this. I would like practice that at least twice a week. Any other things that is when you, how can I say, when you write, but when you need to practice, it's hard. Like eat less sugar, eat less, how can I say, fast food, any others foods that is not like for our health. You know, it's very important to keep how can I say uh, like constant, constant um and not forgive these goals, this habit. I think, yeah, I think that is it.
Yeah, I guess the part of the eating healthier and having your food more clean, like less fast food, less sugar, less fat, is makes us feel much better with more energy to work, to do the things that we want to. That's very important.
Yeah.
Eduino, how about you?
Yeah, and in my case, there are a few habits I want to build this year. This year I want to read more books by setting aside specific time to read every day, even it's 15 minutes or 20 minutes. By I want to strictly follow this program, and Another habit that I would like to develop these years is be more regular on the gym. Yeah. But I want to do different. I want to focus more on consistency instead of intensity. Yeah. And I think that last year, sometimes I was very intensely high motivated, but with a long periods of breaks, something like you go every day in 1 week and next week you don't go anytime, yeah, but I want to do different. Other habit is waking up earlier. Yeah. I noticed that when I wake up earlier, I feel like I have more control over my time, over my routine. Yeah, I want to start to my day very, very early. It's very calm. You don't rush. Yeah, it's good. But it's a simple habit. But I believe that when I combine together these habits, it can change my lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point. They're very simple things, but when you actually do the basic and simple stuff, your life changes for the best. Two things that I want to comment about waking up earlier. I do want to do that, and one thing that I learned that is helping me is to go to sleep with my window open. I live in an apartment on the second floor, so it's okay. And during the summer here, the sun is rising very, very earlier. So I wake up with the sun and I try to get up of bed very soon. I don't stay too long because or else I'll be crawling and crawling all morning. So it's helping me to sleep with the window open. And
Good
other thing,
strategy. I will try.
yeah, it's good. And other thing about the books, I spent too long without reading any book because I felt that I was tired. I wasn't being able to concentrate. But last year I learned that I was just trying with the wrong books because I wanted all the time to read books for improve my abilities to work and to be a better person and stuff like that. But I don't want to read books about that all the time. I just want to relax and fiction and read a fiction story. And after I realized that last year I read like uh 10 or 11 books very easily. And this year I'm learning to read for me it's
Mhm.
okay, and for me it can function okay, and I like to read two books. One book that I like that distracts me, and other book to learn something, to learn a new ability, to learn about the human behavior, brain, more about career. So one I'm learning and the other one I'm just resting like I would do on my phone to spend the time. So it's helping me those strategies. And Marcelo, and you?
So it's interesting because likewise for me, about books, I guess it's not using read the book that you don't like. I think it should be, funny and relax. That's why I think you're gonna, looking for some books that help yourself, but in the same time be funny. So, how about the habit? I think create a new habit. It's related with behavioral changes, which not easier, you know, or for me, for instance, I would say, but it's crucial for in order to, you feel that you control yourself, your thinking, your life, your body, your brain, stuff like that. But I do believe when you start, challenge yourself, even if that can be in small things, small habits making a huge difference in your life, your lifestyle, stuff like that. Depends where you are. And I do believe because it changed your life. It's a really, really, really powerful. I would say when you start, and again, try challenge yourself. And when you achieve this kind of goal for the first time, you feel like, oh my God, I did it. I did it. It's become you a little bit more confident yourself and get started every single day, day by day. It's like a ladder, step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on. I think so important, but you need to understand, challenge yourself, be honest with yourself. You are be able to do it, anything, even small habit, as I mentioned. We did, I like small books, stuff like that. 15 page or whatever. But start there. Start on that and believe yourself. Don't, how can I say? One of the things that you can do is compare yourself with each other. It's a big wrong. Don't do that. Just believe yourself. I think, to be honest, you have to believe that small habits change your life forever.
That's it. Yeah, I also believe that it's a big mistake to compare yourself with others, but it's kind of inherent with the humans. It's gonna get some point that we compare ourselves, even in a small aspect or a big aspect. We do compare ourselves, but it's important for us to come back to our conscious and remember I can compare and use as an inspiration, or I can compare and use it like, oh, I didn't achieve that. So we have to be conscious about that.
Oh yeah, that's okay if you have some kind of, reference to guidance. That's okay. It's a really
Yeah.
good. It's a never
It's
ever
important.
compare yourself with each other.
Yeah. And also about the small habits, I guess that the New Year's resolution, at least for me, reminds me that I have to be active in my life in the way that I choose to make the actions, not only I react to what happens, because we're in the middle of so many things happening, so many people surrounding us. So we have so much information arriving all day long. So we tend to react a lot to, oh, it happened this problem on my work, so I have to solve it. I'm reacting. Oh, my dog is calling me to take him for a walk, so I'm taking him for a walk. But no, it's important for us to remember, what do I really want for my life today and in a long term? What do I have to do every day a little bit to achieve what I want? Oh, I want to improve my English or any other language. So, okay, at least once a week I'm here. At least once a week I'm here. I want to, I don't know, save money, get my health better. So, oh, I'm going to, at maximum, order food 2 times a week, because there are some people that almost every day they're ordering food. So even if it seems small, we have to do it, because sometimes we set goals that are very big, and it's not wrong, but we're not going to make it very fast. So we have to break the big goals into small stuff every day. Like, I'm not going to get fluent in a month, but I can study every day. I can watch a movie, a podcast, whatever, be here talking on Talk and Talk. So, and also be patient with ourselves, because in the beginning of the year, I guess it's very easy to get very excited and motivated to change a lot of aspects of our lives. But as the time goes by, we get very tired because work, problems, and stuff. And we have to keep going.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
Sure.
yeah. So let's go to just one last simple question. Amanda, what's one word you would like to define this new year for you?
Oh my God, is that question with the number?
Number 3, I guess. One word you want to define this new year for you.
Okay, thanks. The word I choose for this year is balance.
Nice.
Balance feels essential to me right now. I want balance between work and the rest, between productivity and taking care of myself. Because last year I pushed myself a lot, and sometimes more than I should have. And this year I want to respect my limits and listen more to my body and the mind. So for me, balance means sustain. It's a okay. It's a difficult word. Sustainability. Sustainability.
Sustainability. Yeah,
Yeah.
you are. Yeah.
Thanks.
Great word. Great choice. Very nice. And you, Romeo?
I don't know. Question that defined this year. Let me see. Performance. I think it can make it define this year for me. You know, I think it is one of the word that that I need. How can I say? Put in my life for many things. You know, a performance in many things, in many fields. Not in practice English, but in many fields in my life. You know, yeah, that's it.
Very good. And you, Edwino?
Yeah, in my case, the word I want to define this year is consistency. Because in the past, I relied too much on motivation. But I realized that motivation comes, motivation goes. And when motivation disappeared, my habits disappeared too. This year, I want to focus on doing small things regularly, like reading a little every day, go to the gym when I'm don't feeling motivated or I don't like, waking up early with discipline, but small things, but regularly, even expect to be motivated, I believe that consistency is what truly creates a long-term habits. Yeah. Consistency is the word.
Amazing. And you, Marcelo?
Well, for me, resilience. Resilience
Good.
is the big word for me for this year. Because, I deal a lot of people in South America. I report for one America, my boss, for example. And that's why I think we need like manage, have a simple skills like people leaderships, and that's one of the things that we particularly for me work on that so much, and active listening. That's why I think for this year, resilience for me would be a great and huge word in my professional life, and even in my personal life. I'm married, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, resilience is important in every aspect of our lives, because in any aspect we're gonna go through some rough times. So my word for this year, I don't know actually if there's a better word in English, but it's very clear for me in Portuguese, that is lightness. I want this year to be more light, more chill, more calm. Not that I don't want to achieve many things. I do want to achieve a lot of things this year, but since last year it was a tough year for me. I struggled a lot with so many stuff, so many aspects. I still want to do a lot of things, but I'm learning to deal with stuff and things that happen in a more calm way, where it doesn't affect me a lot when things go wrong. So, okay, I have to study and I'm clear of my goal. So I know what I want. So it's okay to study, to trust the process, and to understand that sometimes things change, and that's okay. It's not the end of the world when stuff change. It doesn't depend on us, but it's a year that I'm learning to react better to the things that I don't control. So for me, that's it. Resilience, balance, performance, and consistency. That's it. I wish that all for all of us guys this year. And we are in the end of the immersion. I want to thank each one of you, Amanda, Marcelo, Romeo, and Edwino. I had a great time with you guys. I hope you learned and had fun tonight, and I wish you all the best. Wish to see you again. Wish you to keep going with your studies and have an amazing year.
Thank